liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. I'm going to speak to you a little bit about the history of Veterans Day today, and then we'll have some first graders honoring the veterans that you see with us. And then at the end today, we will sing America the Beautiful together. As many of you know, Veterans Day has its roots in World War I and what used to be called Armistice Day. And Armistice Day was originally observed each November 11th, celebrating the end of World War I, commemorating the day of the signing of the armistice between the Allies and Germany. You probably learned this in school, at 11 a.m. on the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. The date was declared a national holiday by many Allied nations. The first Armistice Day, officially, was held in the grounds of Buckingham Palace on the morning of November 11, 1919. Most Allied nations changed the name of the holiday after World War II, honoring all veterans of all foreign wars. The United States went with All Veterans Day, which was later simply changed to Veterans Day. You grammarians will notice that the official spelling has no apostrophe. In 1954, Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a bill proclaiming November 11th as Veterans Day and called upon Americans everywhere to rededicate themselves to the cause of peace. And today, and on Monday, the actual 11th, we'll be honoring veterans who served in all 5 branches of service: the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. So today, one of my objectives is to have everyone leave with this understanding that Veterans Day is in November and has ties to World War I, and Memorial Day is in May and has ties to the Civil War. So Veterans Day is intended to thank and honor all those who have served honorably in the military, either in war or in peace. In fact, Veterans Day is chiefly intended for living veterans, like you see with us today, and to thank them for their service and recognize that we appreciate their contributions to our national security ever so much. And if you look around, you can see we have many veterans in the crowd with us today. So let me switch gears just a minute, make sure everybody understands the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Many people do confuse Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Memorial Day, observed on the last Monday in May, I think it'll be May 26th and 25, was originally set aside as a day for remembering and honoring military personnel who died in service to their country, mainly those who died in battle or as a result of wounds sustained in battle. Memorial Day, May, has its roots in the Civil War. Memorial Day was originally Decoration Day, and if you look real closely, you can see the lady there. She's decorating the graves. The first Decoration Day was held in 1868. The date was placed at the end of May so that flowers could be placed on the graves of those who died in the Civil War. So, Veterans Day, Armistice Day, November, living folks, World War I, Memorial Day, Decoration Day, May, people who died tied to the Civil War. But we are not in May. This is November. So today we are celebrating living veterans. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mrs. Dixon, the first graders, and the veterans of which we are so appreciative.
Good morning. I'd like to offer a special welcome to our veterans that are here. Some have come from as far as Mississippi and Georgia, and we thank you for making the effort. The first grade children will recognize their family veterans, so when you see your first grader and your photo on the screen, if you would come and stand here, and they would like to honor you today.
He served in the United States Navy for 6 years. Thank
This is my grandfather, John Farley. He served in the United States Marine Corps for 24 years. Thank you, Papa. This is my stepmom, Rachel Forrest. She served in the United States Marine Corps for 17 years. Thank you, Rachel. This is my father, Vince King. He served in the United States Army and Navy for 9 years. Thank you, Dad. This is my father, Mark Oughton. He served in the United States Air Force for 4 years. Thank you, Dad. This is my grandfather, Gene Ferris. He served in the United States Navy for 2 years. Thank you, Pappy. This is my grandfather, Tim McGarry. He served in the United States Army for 9 years. Thank you, Poppy. This is my grandfather, Gary Hallwell. He served in the United States Air Force for 9 years. Thank you, Grandpa. This is my grandfather, Paul Harrington. He served in the United States Air Force for 20 years. Thank you, Pop. This is my grandfather, Peter Wood. He served in the United States Marine Corps for 11 years. Thank you, Graham. This is our teacher, Haywood Giles. He served in the United States Army for 3.5 years. Thank you, Mr. Giles.
Veterans, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for your service to our great country. You represent a total of 114.5 years of service, so thank you very much. And at this time, if you would all stand, and the first grade will lead you in singing America the Beautiful.